Here we go. Lost and found on Tryfan. Hello, Nath.
Hello, Trev.
Hello, listeners, viewers. It's another audio commentary. It's another Welsh mountain.
Yeah, this is you telling the camera about how I don't think I was overly interested, and you were like, "No, let's do another mountain."
Did you say your boots are out?
What was that?
No, I think this time we was both sort of dead set on doing another mountain, weren't we? I think it was when we done
Scarf. Oh, that's right. It was my knee, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I still have problems to this day, but we was proper naive at this point.
Yeah. I've actually found this mountain easier than Snowdon. Even though it was as you'll see in this episode, if you haven't already seen, if you're not familiar with this episode, a fucking chore.
That's intimidating looking, isn't it?
Isn't it? Knowing us, it's probably the wrong mountain. Tryfan's probably behind it.
Yeah. I was excited about walking up into that mist. I had it in my head that somehow we was going to get above the mist at some point.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is the day after Snowdonia. I keep calling it Snowdonia. Snowdon. This is the day after Snowdon, and what great weather we had then, wasn't it?
Oh, it was beautiful, wasn't it?
What a difference a day makes.
We've just come along the A5.
24
We parked here.
little hours.
Yeah. So there's our my little book.
Now this is Tryfan.
Still got that book now. I do love it.
It's the first
Did I
point of reference.
Yeah.
leave the book
Yeah,
in the car?
I think we have an argument about it later, don't we?
Smooth.
Read the book, Dave. Read the book.
This is that driveway in behind this little patch of woodland here. Look.
We got a bit tetchy with each other on this one a bit, didn't we, in places?
Yeah.
Follow this route along, and here's Tryfan.
Through some or nothing fashion.
But
And we're going to follow along the base.
that's where it goes wrong. Yeah, trying to find that little path there, wasn't it?
And work our way back up to the summit of Tryfan.
But it's not that much of a walk, is it? It's not a huge walk. On a clear day, it would have been like straight up there, and probably could have done more, you know. Can't just walk somewhere else and do a circular.
It's only a few kilometres. So maybe
I was just looking at that thinking it's only a few kilometres.
Yeah.
Trek, I reckon. You know, and that's a fucking generous.
We made
Did that there, look, you see that line up through, do you think that was like the heather path or whatever it was?
I don't know.
It looked like there was a nice solid line up through from it.
Yeah. I remember being, at this point, more anxious than I've ever been. Well, no, I say more anxious than I've ever been. I've been more anxious. But this was the most nervous that I've been. I'm a bit of a pussy, Nathan, a bit of a wimp. I don't know if you've noticed. I was wrapped in cotton wool all throughout my childhood, I think, and my mum was a product of like the public service announcements, which was don't put your face in a blender and all stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
And I had the fear of God put into me, you know, all throughout being a child. So to do things like this was liberating for me, but at the same time, I didn't know if there's scrambling involved. I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know.
I remember talking about that in the tent the night before, wasn't it? Yeah. We almost chose another mountain because of it, didn't we?
Yeah.
We need to head up there.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's why I don't like the thought of Crib Gok. I've seen videos of Crib Gok and I just... it does scare me. So I'd like to do ridges, and I'd like to one day say I've done it.
So
But
just
I'd like to work my way towards it, you know what I mean?
just go up and just our plan will be nothing more than to look at it and then go back down. That was a reassuring noise right there.
But yeah, this was daunting to me, and the clouds, and
At this point I was just still totally brimming with confidence.
Basically, in the book it says we want to pass up on the right hand side.
Oh, look, there's Nath. He knows what he's talking
And
about.
I think
He can read a map. He knows where he's going.
We meet a chap, don't we? And he sort of tells us about the infamous nondescript boulder field.
Nondescript boulder field.
But we had it in our heads then. It was like that's the moment where we started to think, oh, we're going to find what this bloke's looking for. We almost stopped navigating.
Yeah, that's it. It's just, there'll be a nondescript boulder field. It'll be really obvious.
There'll be a big sign saying nondescript boulder field. There wasn't no, was there, Nate?
False hope. He gave us false hope, Trev, didn't he?
The other side of this slab, there's a group of
just a bit
ages and skill levels of people sort of climbing up. A bit of top roping, a bit of lead climbing.
You got a bit of beeline envy there, didn't you, Nate?
Yeah.
So I'd love to have a go at that sort of thing. Probably not climbing up a cliff face, but up a sort of a slope like that.
Yeah,
I'd like to have a go one day.
I'm quite content, especially after reading some of the horror.
Did I tell you I bought a rope?
In mountains,
I don't know if you did. You've told me now.
Really dangerous enough.
I bought.
Where is it with your ice axe?
Yeah, yeah. Where else would you keep your climbing rope?
No, you used to do your rock climbing.
Oh, yeah, do you know what? It's like anything where you have someone with you doing it that you rely on. If you lose the confidence in that person, it really takes away from your ability to do that activity. And the guy that was belaying me at the time really didn't feel me. He wasn't a very responsible person. He really didn't fill me with confidence. And in the end, I lost my nerve with it, which is why I stopped doing it. But, you know, you're so cautious. I've got so much faith in you not wanting to balls things up that I feel totally safe.
Take a risk. Well, I think that's the thing. I just have this. I've said it before. I feel like I've got this alarm, this beacon that goes off in my head when things don't feel right. And I always go, Nath. You'll be like, no, it's fine. Are you sure, Nath?
Yeah, it's fine. Let's just march off the side of this mountain.
I doubt what he says.
This is one of those moments there where we're talking about exactly that by the sounds of it.
And then I'm like, are you sure?
But beautiful path, isn't it? All the heather there.
Isn't it? I mean, like that path there couldn't have been any more obvious, could it?
No. I'm really like, oh, we're just going to be on this all the way up until that last 2 meters of scrambling. So far, so good.
Oh, where did we stop? Did we stop to do milky shots?
Yes, we do. Yeah, I remember not really feeling that tired walking up here, and we didn't have to keep stopping every 2 minutes like the day before.
We were more stressing and bickering and stuff, weren't we?
Yeah.
We go over Far South Peak and up to the top of Tryfan.
Look, the bloody book behind.
When we get over this fence, I think it's this black line here. I think we're going to get onto this path. Yeah, follow this dotted line.
I do love an OS map.
Yeah.
I love a map, don't you?
Up to here.
I've got quite a collection now, thanks
around
to Summer
here.
and Nothing.
Yeah. I've lost a few. I think it's my Snowdonia one that I've lost.
But I'm guessing if we get over this dive or this steps over the fence, I'm guessing that's where we pick up the path that is marked on the map.
Yeah, is this where we do the milky shots? There's a bit of a waterfall. See, what a shaky old camera.
So we have stopped a little bit back there, just having a play with my camera, trying to take some photos. You know, when people make the water milky. I've not really had a go at that before, so got the tripod out. So
since I've put
coming down
my DSLR down
mountain
from this, I don't think I've ever picked it up.
Really?
I don't think I've ever took it out
I'll
again
show them to you now.
from when we used to film with it.
Steady progression as I'm messing with the settings, trying to find the
And I
right
keep thinking, should I buy another one would I use it if I bought another
It's
one?
got me into trying to use my camera. Nate knows a little bit. He's
Look at
been
the
showing me.
Canon
I bought a couple of
M50.
vlogs, so
I think.
use my camera
Yeah.
for more than
Yeah,
just
it's a very popular
film.
vlogging
Usually
camera.
That's the camera it's designed for.
Canon M50.
Yeah, it's a crop set and interchangeable lens system by Canon again, but it's mirrorless.
Bloody midges in 'em.
Its face detect autofocus is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can set it on a tripod and it will follow your face.
Yeah.
You know, so if you step back, it will change focus and that quite seamlessly.
I've still got that midge spray.
Yeah.
Do you remember you picked up on me having that when we went to Exmoor in the winter? And you joked about me having it in my pack, and I was like,
Yeah.
I've still got it in my pack.
Well, the weather's really coming now, hasn't it, Nath?
What a fair old mess on there, mate.
I'm looking at us standing so close together and I'm feeling awkward. It's weird, isn't it, how that mindset is just...
Everything's changed, yeah. The
Everything has changed.
world has changed so much in the last sort of 7 or 8 months, isn't it?
We just bumped
It's
into
such a shame, isn't it?
bumped into a seasoned rambler, XSAX or something.
Yeah, so we've met the bloke from this point on.
He's sort of told us.
His explanation seemed so quick fire, rapid, and it sounded so matter of factly. It was just like, oh, it must be,
Yeah.
it must be easy.
Probably is if you walk it every week.
He probably thought, oh, look at these guys, massive backpacks on them. They must know what they're on about. And again, he
Always about the backpacks. I was always like, look, why don't no one else has got these massive packs on, Nate? Training, Trev, trainers.
speed.
I love the idea of a small light backpack now.
But it's training, isn't it? We've trained.
How the times have changed.
What the hell, though? You see what we were scrambling up later on. You see us scrambling with this pack on our back. Oh, it's crazy.
There's a tea.
I mean, even that, I can't believe that's a 35 litre, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
It looks huge for a 35 litre.
it's plus 8 though,
That's
isn't
8.
it? Mm. And I used to have it rammed to the gunnels every time.
Yeah.
See, look, we're crossing more water there. Why am I not getting the map out and trying to find where a path crosses water?
You might have done.
No, I didn't, Trev. Come on. We know we didn't.
Yeah, we're definitely following a stream.
You've got the map with you. You probably have. I just probably haven't found it.
Oh, I don't
It's
think I
going
did,
up
Trev.
though, so. Just
That was the whole thing that we deduced from the end of it that you pointed out, and you know, quite rightly so, was the fact that we just don't. Was not stopping and checking the map enough for this weather conditions to follow exactly where we're going. You know.
But then I laid it all on you, to be fair. You know, I never had my map out either. I had a map. Just always like, oh, I'm following Nathan. It was easy to sort of,
Yeah, but
oh, Nathan, he's a hiking pro.
lady that we saw.
He's done this.
So
ultimately,
field.
we got to the top of the mountain and we got back down. And if it had been as simple and we hadn't got lost, it wouldn't have been such a good video, I don't think.
I don't know
No.
if he's on about this.
And do you remember when we got back to the campsite and we said we'd been up on that mountain and he went, oh, a lot of people died on that mountain. I'm glad he told us that afterwards, not before. I don't think he'd gone up it. But
Didn't we just dash back, pack everything up and run off like we'd done a murder?
yeah, we did. Yeah, we just threw the tent. We didn't even pack the tent up properly, did we? We just shoved it in the boot and just drove off. Let's just go. Let's go. It was like, yeah. What were we escaping from here? That mountain. Just get as far away as we can from the top of that mountain.
Where north is, which is over that way. So due west must be that way, so we know. We're just going to keep following this path, find somewhere for a brew stop. gather our thoughts, contemplate the meaning of life.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
He looks really bothered about being lost in the mist, that fella, doesn't he?
Oh, it is a joyous episode, this. I haven't watched it in its entirety, to be fair, I don't really watch the episodes anymore. I go back and just find bits.
Look at that view.
Re-edited them and whatever, but
Summit, isn't it?
Not yet. Up there, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the summit.
My mum still loves them.
does she?
Yeah, she goes back, she watches all your new videos and your reviews.
Does she?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
She also spends a lot of time watching people squeezed in spots. So,
Oh,
you know, say from that what you will.
I'm in good company. But she's glad you're coming back to it, mate. I bet she was like, "When you going out?"
Mate, she
You just
honestly...
go, "Oh, Mum, he's just a tip. I just can't stand the bloke."
She got it, mate. She knew what I was doing. But she, you know, she loved it. She was so happy that we were doing it.
And that's the thing. I think people, I don't know what people thought when it, Nath's left. There's never any animosity, was there, between us? It's always.
No, not
and
at
I've
all.
always said I carried it on because I built it that much that I couldn't just stop it.
Yeah. The thing is it was getting to a point where my other commitments were getting in the way of the content that you needed to make to chase your dream, like, and although it's something that we've done together, your hiking enthusiasm and your interest in the videos and the videography and the editing was far greater, or was outweighing my interest at the time because of everything I had to do in my private life, So it was like, cool, you go and do what you need to do. It was never like, that's it, that's the end, I'm never coming back, I never want to see you again. It was just like, look, this doesn't fit with my life right now, but, carry on, do what you're doing, and
I mean, in all fairness, I never gave you a choice, did I? Nath wanted to go up a mountain. We went up on Dartmoor, I filmed it, and that's it then. We're something or nothing now.
Yeah, we're a YouTube channel.
I never asked you, would you like to do a YouTube channel? This is happening.
Mate, I've enjoyed it, and it's something that I've been proud of, and I felt that, I'd be honest, there was a few times after that point where I was just like, I struggled to watch some of the videos because, I felt, I was disappointed I was missing out, but at the same time it was, it was something I've had to make a lot of sacrifices to do, renovating my home and that, and and Summit or Nothing was unfortunately another one, but the end is in sight, and here we are again, making videos, audio, commentary.
Yeah, eating shin cups. I love a shin cup.
But these are the really spicy ones.
Yeah. The old MSR reactor there, Nath.
Yeah, I don't miss that. It's a great stove.
It was like nearly 200 quid, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was ridiculously expensive. The jet boil, basically same principle, like a third of the price, and so much more practical to carry around. I think
even the jet boil seems pricey when you see other ones on the market. I just bought this OEX stove and it's quite big, but I find I can put more stuff in it and keep my food in there if I want, and I've got more options for cooking, and it's more, I can adjust the heat
more finely,
but it's a learning curve, isn't it?
This is the nondescript boulder field.
But we were only using the one stove between us at the time, though, weren't we?
Yeah.
And the MSR boiled enough water for both of us at the same time.
Yeah, it could stick both in there.
What you said, or what order they, all the things we looked at.
And it had the same heat sink technology as the jet boils, didn't it?
Yeah.
And a ladder.
Starting to look.
A little bit less confident there, isn't he?
The Mines of Moria, redemption.
Yeah. Some old geezers.
But still, evil spirits to talk absolute shit. It's all random film references and.
The thing is, though, is you know, people might not believe that that's genuinely how we've talked for the whole time of knowing each other. And that's not just you and me, there's anyone I've witnessed you talking to that's known you for a while even as well. Like you and Brummy is exactly the same.
Oh, and my kids now. Donna doesn't know what the hell's hit her. She's like, what have you done to my children? They just talk nonsense all the time.
Yeah, where you've been, where you were.
I call it out of the box thinking, you know.
At some point.
Well, maybe we ask someone next time we see someone.
Listening out for people now. This is where it got a bit. I suppose we was pretty confident we could find our way back.
Yeah, but we didn't want to. We didn't want to be beaten by the mountain, did we?
No.
Is this nondescript boulder field, do you think?
Hadn't we walked like miles out of our way going round the curve?
We was almost on the second mountain, weren't we? Or the side of the next mountain round.
Not on the map. It's definitely a lake up in the mountain. Back on path.
The problem when you're navigating this situation like this, especially when you haven't been paying attention to the map like I haven't, is you find a landmark like this little patch of water here, and then you're trying to make that fit to where you want it to be on the map, which isn't always where it necessarily is on the map.
I remember these big channels that was dug out. They were bizarre, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And it's like, is it like a boulder slid down there, or it looked like something had dug it out?
Yeah, it looked like a digger had driven down the side of a mountain, didn't it?
I can't imagine that. Can you? I don't know what that was.
But I think it was going over that when we went back the other way, and we did get a break in the cloud, and you could look back and see it, and you realised exactly how far we'd actually gone in the wrong direction. Yeah.
No.
Wow.
This is a lot of people's favourite episode.
Yeah?
It still gets a lot of views. I think it's like, if you look at our uploads and then look at our most popular uploads, the most popular ones are like gear review, tents.
Yeah.
But I think this is our most popular hiking episode.
Right.
This is the first hiking video in our.
I like this.
You meet when you go put them in order of views.
Into unknown territory in the mist.
I think.
On a mountain.
I haven't checked for
It's
a while.
exciting.
It used to be up there anyway.
Is it home time yet?
People love it, and it's honest, isn't it?
Where to go.
But that was the whole thing, wasn't it? The warts and all philosophy right from the very beginning, wasn't it?
It's so
Yeah.
lost. There's a face.
And I hope we never lose that. I mean, I know we sort of got a bit more about us,
You heard. Rock piece face.
but I hope.
I don't know, mate. I think I've been out of it long enough now that my ability to read a map is probably completely disappeared.
But this is the thing. I was like last year packing bags, fitting everything into my little bag, and I was like, "Oh, that's like 8 kilos. I'm going out camping with 8 kilos." This year, I went to walk across the moor in a day, and I couldn't get it below 10 kilograms. I was throwing things out and swapping things around, and I just panicked. I've lost it. Even the first camp I went to do of the year after lockdown, they released, July the 4th. I couldn't fit everything in my backpack. It was stressing me out. I was getting stressed, and then I had a drink pop in my bag and a milkshakey drink over everything.
Oh no.
It was a complete nightmare. But yeah, I wouldn't have done that last year, but then this year it's, back to the drawing board, back to square one.
It's taking us around the back. So I reckon if we go back there and take that route to head upwards, we get to the top.
I think
and then we can come down.
Maybe, like, we just ditch View Ranger.
Start again.
Well, that's just got to add to some sort of calamity.
Or at least take it, because I like to record my routes on View
Of
Ranger.
course you do, yeah.
But I can keep it in the bottom of my bag, so I'm not looking at it.
We're not allowed to look at View Ranger
Just allowed to record
at the start and the
the
beginning.
track.
So we're
It's a shame because I was kind of hoping that you were going to teach me how to use View Ranger.
pretty sure.
Well, let's use View Ranger. View Ranger is brilliant. I do love it.
Quite frustrating.
And you can plot a route at home.
It's a big mountain up there. Just
It's
can't
surprising.
Get up it.
Stand on my finger.
It's better than the time I sat on your finger.
And like Nathan said, it's frustrating too that this bloke said, "Oh, you'll reach."
You're never going to find that fucking stone wall, mate.
And we haven't seen the stone.
I can't believe how far we're walking still
And now we're the other side of what he said. So
before we've met them people. You know, we're way off course. And they walked with us all the way back to get us on track, didn't they?
Yeah, I feel bad because I think they kind of felt responsible because they were like, we can't. They wanted to learn and abandon these two weirdos that they met, but at the same time, it's like,
Yeah, they are.
I gotta be honest, right? From that view, like, him and me have got the same haircut, but like, he's totally in denial.
stone wall.
That's what your hair would look like.
Would it? Would it?
Yeah.
That is exactly what my hair would look like. Sorry. If you're watching this, I don't know who you are, but I didn't mean it.
Right.
But I feel like I can say it because I'm bold.
Yeah. And we want to go over the wall, turn right, and just keep going straight up.
Yeah, alright, mate, rub it in.
Duh.
That's the plan. Yeah. Once we get there.
I ain't leaping over it. Have you done it?
Yeah, I haven't. Like weather like this.
No.
He's
It's dry. Yeah.
I do. Right,
before he left, he showed us what berries were edible, didn't he? Do you remember?
Yeah.
You can eat these. Look, he did prove it. He did eat one,
one thing I did notice.
but
He's constantly checking his map.
I don't think he had much confidence in us.
Like walk
No.
an hour and then have a look.
And now we're influencers. Oh dear.
We managed to.
Is that how the world works? Look, there's a stone wall, Trev.
Yeah,
Wall.
stone walled it. And there's them the gullies you
Yeah.
can just see off in the distance here that we walked over.
And past that weird
What on earth were we doing?
channel that we found.
So that's like a flashback. That was, isn't it? They had left us. We
Yeah,
were
yeah.
just talking about reflecting. But the sun breaking through a bit of sunlight over there.
You could see stuff.
Bewildered look on my face.
That looked like the Lord of the Rings. Or
What are we getting now, Nathan? Let's summit.
Let's summit something, mofo. Wow.
Yeah. Looks like it.
going up a mountain now.
This bit.
Still can't see the top. I think at this point, once he'd left, and it was still like that doubting that we was gonna lose the track again, and getting into sort of more serious.
Yeah, it wasn't as obvious the path anymore, was it?
No.
Descript. Boulder field.
It sort of became a catchphrase almost, didn't it? In videos to come.
Yeah, it's
Nondescript Boulderfield.
never left us.
What's it called?
What is something if it's nondescript?
It's hardly worth noting. It's hardly noticeable, is it?
I think, yeah.
There is a small section of wall.
In between the two.
Tryfan.
Up that way.
So this little black line. Yeah.
The camera work is just sublime.
It's like watching the Blair Witch Project, isn't it?
Three ways. Yeah.
But yeah, this one is sort of rife for a re-edit, isn't it?
What we'll do is we set a bearing from here.
Yeah.
45 minutes is excessive for one
Which is a whole
2.5 kilometre walk.
And then a short slide down it.
fucking boiler in the bag and a good half hour's
But yeah, I
fucking
think this one, I re-rendered it,
Pass, Nath.
but I didn't really go through and edit it.
Well, it's clearly because the content is just so good that there's nowhere that it can be cut.
But yeah, I'm a lot more, well I say that, I mean my videos are getting a bit longer again at the moment.
Yeah, hardly any conversation about it. Let's go up. But this is it. This is the shot of your pack, innit? With the
Tripod sticking out, snagging, dangerous.
Someone in there.
What is wrong with us?
Oh, let's just follow them. But there's people coming.
Yeah, that was it. We started to see more people, so we know we must be on the right track. We chat to some people.
Is that Adam and Eve?
That could be the Adam and Eve.
See, that's we think.
Could be the false
Yeah.
Adam and Eve
We're aware of this false Adam and Eve,
who we've met earlier told us about.
but we still don't.
You just can't see nothing, could you? It was
No.
just such a disorientating day.
Yeah,
It would be hard to describe to someone unless they were there.
we did well to get up there and get down.
Well,
Summit.
we summited another mountain. Tryfan,
Belfen.
however you like to say it. We like to say Tryfan. We're going to sit up here for a bit. They're people we just bumped into.
That isn't my gut. There. That is just waste material, probably
Quite.
nuts and stuff in the
Popularity
front
for hiking.
pockets.
I guess it's the attraction of the mountains, you know. We've gone for another 3,000 foot plus mountain in Wales, and there seems to be a selection.
It was a bank holiday weekend, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it
those
was.
off. And we seem to be sort of following in with that
But I
crowd,
think-
really, don't we?
Yeah.
I think I'd definitely like to take a few days off midweek and go do mountains, like, you know.
Yeah,
We thought it hindered
yeah.
us, but
Just do it through the week.
he knew exactly.
You could even go and do like
everything. And,
a day in the lakes, and then a day in Snowdonia, and then a day
Bearing from
Brecon Beacons.
Yeah.
You know, break it up,
a
get
rough
everywhere.
idea measurement of how far we had to go until the track bared right.
Do a bit of travelling.
We've
I'd love to see more of Scotland as well.
missed
Yeah.
Maybe we could just take a
tracks
week
aren't-
off
they're
and
not obvious.
Go
Do a
to
week in
Scotland.
Scotland.
Yeah, it'd be make the drive worth it, wouldn't it?
yeah,
Kept walking, and in the end we
rather
stumbled
than
across
one
a young
mountain.
couple
Back again.
from the
Yeah,
mountains,
sleep in a bunk and then
direction.
wake up and go, no, let's just drive all the way
You
back.
didn't like that,
Cool.
did you? Sleeping in the bunkhouse.
Here we are at the top. The
Just-
nondescript
Other people annoy me, Trev.
Yeah.
You know, sharing my space with people annoys me.
base camp. Just Don's-
You're alright. It's just every other person.
Tom, Dick and Harry.
This is our celebratory
There we go.
summit or nothing.
Summit.
Nath,
Gin and tonics.
Summit.
We're on the summit.
G&T's summited, done.
Hang on. It is just comedy gold. You couldn't write it, could you?
I've got coffee, haven't we, Nath?
Oh, it's a bowl of hot coffee, isn't it?
It was very atmospheric, this video, with the mist, and
Let's stay up here for a little bit longer. See if it does.
there's a lot of the songs, the tunes that I use sort of lend themselves.
Okay. Confession time. So we've had our coffee, our celebratory drink.
This.
Premature. The longer we've been sat here, we can hear more voices over there. Every now and again the mist here fades.
Do you think that anybody might have been sat somewhere else and listening to us talk, thinking, "Those dickheads, they're not on the summit"?
Yeah. Can you hear them down there going, "Yeah, we summited." What are they on about? We're on the summit.
More up. Over there. So
But I can remember this bit from the trailer. It just creased me up.
they've got a fucking mountain.
Look, there's children up there, you know?
Yeah, kids.
I always think we make everything look so difficult. And you get up and there's an 8-year-old girl there who seems nonplussed by it all.
Yeah. How did you get up here? Oh, my mum dropped me off at the bottom.
Yeah, good on you for doing your getting up on there. I could not, and I think even on this misty day, I think if you was up there on a clear day, oh my god, I think it drops off, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think being able to see down the other side might have put me off a little bit.
There he is.
It's not actually that much of a step,
No.
but oh my god, it seems.
He's going to go for it.
Oh, see, I don't like things like that. That's why I can't look at you doing that. You know, that's why I know Crib Gok is. There's a process to get me there. You know.
Yeah. I spend a lot of my life working at height, so it's, you know.
Trev's not coming up, are you, Trev?
I can't even watch you do it, mate. I have to look
See,
away.
to me, when I was up there, it felt like this is like 6 foot off the ground. This is fine.
Well, Nath, some man, I couldn't even entertain getting up there.
Nath, stop licking yourself.
Sorry, mate. Just been working on my yoga, and now I'm far more flexible than I used to be. This is why we can't share tents anymore.
We're coming down to the relief after that day. It was a.
Yeah, but like lots went wrong, yet nothing went wrong.
No.
Parfait, didn't it, Nath?
Yeah, a bit parfait.
What are we, 9?
It was 917 foot to the top if you went on top of the aluminium. 917
Yeah,
metres.
another big mountain. So, what's the biggest? What was Snowdonia? Is
3.5, isn't it? 3.6, 3,600 feet, something like that.
what's that mean? Which is
Would have loved to have seen that view
is it 1-2? What was that?
in the sun.
100, 102, 120, somewhere around there. But Ben Nevis was like 4,500, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Where's your T-shirt that says it all on?
Oh, I'm wearing a plain white T-shirt tonight.
Hey there,
But
Delilah.
I should know the heights by now, but numbers just don't stay in my head. It's weird.
Which
Isn't
shocks me because you can remember the name of every single tour that we've been on.
it? Yeah, I couldn't tell you the heights. Numbers, I just never can remember numbers. So I have to, you know, every time I'm writing about it, a mountain or something, if I'm writing and I have to write the height, I always have to look it up. Probably written it 100 times.
Do you think this is one of our most popular videos because
Like, subscribe,
the trailer?
leave a comment below. Has this all been a waste of
Possibly.
time?
Well, then more people have seen this than the trailer, so no.
Right, yeah, okay, fair enough.
That's not even the one we
But
There's some stones and some mist, isn't it?
It was the banjo music as well. When that started. Ding, 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 ding.
yeah, was that the first time I used that
I
on
think
that trailer?
it might have been, yeah, because it creased me out.
It definitely summed us up, didn't it? That the Summit or Nothing theme tune.
30 seconds or
This is something I don't do a lot of, is show
we've missed our path.
footage
From earlier in the video.
Yeah. And then people are probably like, we didn't sign anything to say they'd be, you know, we didn't ask them, we just filmed them. They might have seen this video and gone, oh god, it's this, them dickheads, look. Oh God, we're in this video. Oh God, I hope they don't film us. Oh, it's alright, we're done now.
No, I think
Oh, they're using us again. Well, they're putting us back again, and then later on, you know. But yeah, now everything's just filmed in more of a
we got where we wanted.
or edited. This is the only video I think
We eventually
before and after where I've
No,
gone
just
back
to the
and
ground. Back
shown
to the car.
bits.
Maybe that's why it's 45 minutes long, because you use the same 5 minutes 20 times.
Yeah, but we're talking about. It's not like when you watch those American pro documentaries.
Oh,
like,
God, yeah.
coming up.
Padding.
Just so we can have a glimpse at what we've conquered. Because we haven't even seen it, have we? We haven't even looked up to see where we were. There's a path down there.
Oh, this is...
That's the gully bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
That looks like the
The
gully.
channel. What is it? Weird, isn't it? Is it water that's rushed down there?
Might have been, yeah, that's a good point.
Oh, that's the two gullies. So we was over there. And when we met them people, we were walking that way.
That is crazy, isn't it? Here we go though. The sun's clearing. Look, getting below the clouds. Remember that chap up there? He looked like he got to a dead end, didn't he? He was like,
Couldn't get down, yeah.
shit. So that wasn't us.
So, okay, right, what are we going to do? What's the quickest way off this mountain? Oh, straight down? Yeah, good.
Slide on all this scree. Is it scree? That sounded like the
Yeah,
wrong word
scree.
when I
Yeah,
said
no,
it.
scree's right, isn't it?
This is what it's about. This is what we're here.
I must say that
This is what we're conquering, climbing mountains.
I notice as well when I talk, I say mounding instead of mountain. And I said it several times. I don't
Sled.
notice that I'm talking half the time. Just sounds are coming out of my lips.
Might be quicker.
Mate, this was a great moment,
Yeah.
you know? It's like all the stress and aggro of the day had just disappeared. Like the weather that was causing us so many problems gone. We can see really clearly where we're going. We've summited the mountain. I am literally running down that mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good.
Oh, it's beautiful out there, isn't it? Imagine what a different day it would have been if we'd have waited another couple of hours before we went up.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's still in cloud when we come down, isn't it?
Yeah, but the majority of the walk up, like,
Would have been better, yeah.
yeah, we never would have gone all the way round to that landslide type thing.
Idiot. Oh dear. But yeah, at this point I felt a lot more like a complete novice. And I think when we was putting the videos up I felt it as well. I felt a lot of I thought we was alienating viewers by being such idiots. You know what I mean? Like people who took it for serious
I can't see where we
would watch our videos and
where
go,
we
oh
are.
my god, this is what's happening to hiking. This is YouTube doing this. You know, we were the fault.
as we learn over
But as it turns out, we were encouraging other people to do things. You know,
Yeah, like if these two idiots can do it, anyone can.
Yeah.
is
so we have a lot of, you know, we've obviously 10,000 subscribers. We've got a good following,
fairly certain
but it's been a long struggle. And I think there's still people who click into my videos because you can look at the analytics and you can see what people are watching, and you can see this drop off. Like in the timeline, it shows you it starts at 100% viewers, and then it will drop down, and you can literally see a drop of at least 25% the minute my face comes on.
Shut up! That's not true.
It's true, yeah. It will start at 100%, it will go along for a little bit on the 20 seconds of scenery that I film, and then my face comes on and 25% of the viewers turn off. So
That can't be right. That's just a coincidence. It's got
no,
to
I
be.
don't know. If I can get over that, maybe a bit of plastic surgery or something,
Where Nathan is.
then I think, because they say you need audience retention, it's got to be good to get stuff recommended, and it's better if it's over 50% by the end of the video. Like no one ever ends up, you know, they're never 50% by the end of the video. It's usually like 49 at the most.
No, that's savage. Yeah, well, yeah, maybe a bit of surgery then, mate.
Yeah.
So, Summit of Nothing, Snowdonia Tour 2016.
We did do more.
We're going to do more.
Didn't we?
That's the plan.
Yeah. Cardividris was the next time we went to Snowdonia, wasn't it?
Yes.
And we'd done Scuffle Pipe by then, hadn't we?
Hope
Yeah.
you enjoyed it.
But we'd also done the black. We'd done some of
Comment,
beacons as well, haven't we?
Yeah, yeah.
like. Let us know if you've done these climbs.
Well, enjoyed that. Thank you again, Nath, for joining me.
No, thanks, mate. That was a wonderful trip down memory lane.
Yeah. And thank you guys again for listening, if you are. I might check the...
Yeah, you might have dropped off the
Dropped off
moment you heard Trev's voice.
And thank you, Moby, for licking your balls and squeaking your balls. And he needed to make his presence known.
Yeah, he knows. He knows there's some sort of recording going on.